mute myself. Finally. Stream is recording. Okay. Come on, video you. First time original food. Nice, give it another one. Nanny. Inang join in join the meeting now. Okay. Okay. I have a signal. Please give me a recording. Okay, he will give me soon. Yes, pieces giving me a lot more stress. Right. Is it showing this yet? Still nothing, right? Keep showing it. Right. Oh, look at that 1 FPS. Ooh. Come on. Come on. Oh, shoot. Oh, come on. I'm this close. The job done. Job done. Job done. Gimana job done mana? Oh, you made it to the screen. Right. Another one still opening. Opening. Still opening. Nine nigga. Nine nigga. Oh yes. I'm looking at the 9 full lesson. All right. Right. Someone win. Join now. It's 7:15. Why aren't you watching the stream? Join now. Join now. Join now. The time is 7:15 p.m. The time is 7:15. Oh, looks like we got our first one. Now I need to get the second one. Now I have to get the second one. But it looks like we know what this is. We gotta speed up the time. So let's open it in PowerPoint. Most of my time looks a little spent. So yes, this time we turn on autosave for the sake of this video. Sake of this video. I can create a highlight, but later. Later on, create a highlight of top moments. Oh, looks like it's opening the Landscape of Sri Lanka series. Join now. It's 7:18 and we're trying to maintain it. So join now, okay? Join because this seminar is pretty valuable, important. Okay, join. So join now. Right? Join now. Okay. Okay, is it ready? And I gotta check. This is the 172 slide presentation. So this is so big. It's so big. Right. Is it ready? Is it ready? Oh, looks like it is. It is ready. All right, then. Welcome everyone to the first Wanderlust event of the year 2024. It's been 11 days since the new year has been occurred. So today we are going to be doing another Wanderlust event to kick things off in 2024. As you may know, Eat Losso series, which is Everywhere the Landscape of Sri Lanka series as an acronym, comes to an end in January 5th. So this means that the first term is wholly covered. So in order to move on to second term, you have to study the first term. So we're going to be doing today is going to be about the grade 9 first term hyper revision, which is the first Wanderlust event of the year 2024. So now let's get started on a Zoom meeting. So the first lesson we're going to be starting to kick things off is going to be about the Asian region lesson. So the Asian region lesson contains 16 parts of this lesson. So the grade 9 first term contains 50 episodes. So we're going to revise all 50 of them. So let's revise what we have learned in the first term. And maybe we're going to be telling you who are the first, second, or third. So now let's go ahead and start presenting. Alrighty. So the objectives are, the aim of this chapter is to learn the important information on the Asian region. Geographical location of Asia. The continent of Asia is located in the eastern part of the northern hemisphere of the Earth. Geographically, it is connected to the continent of Europe. Some of the islands that belong to Asian continent are located in the southern hemisphere. Also, figure 1.1. Get the idea. Directions. The Asian continent is bounded by the Arctic Ocean on the north, the Pacific Ocean on the east, Indian Ocean on the south, and the continent of Europe on the west. So in order to start things off, we're going to be learning the location of Eurasia. In a geographical view, the continent of Europe and Asia are both located at the one landmass called Eurasia. Ural mountain range, river Ural, Caspian Sea, Caucasus Mountain, Black Sea, Mediterranean Sea, Suez Canal, and Red Sea are the boundaries that separate Asia from Europe. Islands in Asian region. There are many islands that belong into the Asian region continent. Japanese islands, Indonesian islands, Philippine islands, our country Sri Lanka and Taiwan are also examples for those islands which are large in extent. Andaman Islands, Nicobar Islands, and the Maldives are examples of smaller islands. Now there we go. A specific location. The location of any place or region on the earth can definitely be shown using geographical coordinates. Accordingly, the absolute location of the Asian region can be shown on the basis of longitudes and latitudes as follows. The Asian continent is located between 10-degree latitude south and to 80-degree latitude north, and between 25-degree latitude and 180-degree 25 and 100-degree longitudes east. You gotta know these points altogether. Know these points altogether. So yeah, now you understand. Uniqueness of the Asian region. Pause. There are many specific physical and human characteristics in the Asian region. Physical or human. Several unique physical and human characteristics are shown here. It is the largest continent in the world. Presence of all climatic types in the world. Unique physical and human characteristics. Presence of different human races, ethnic groups and languages, and cultural diversity. Birthplace of many religions. Location of the largest mountain ranges and the highest mountain peak, and the most popular continent is also Asian region. Do you understand now? Let's move on. Area, extent. The Asian continent covers an area of 44.6 million square kilometers. It is about 30% of the land area of the earth and 8.7% of the entire surface of the earth. Do you understand now? Do you understand this lesson? Now you gotta understand this unit as a concept. The point to write, the largest mountain in the world, the Himalayas, is located in the continent of Asia. Mount Everest, the highest peak, which is 8.848 kilometers in the height, located there. The Dead Sea, which is the most saltiest sea in the world, which is the highest density. Do you hear me? Highest density is also located in the Asian landmass. It's below the sea level. Cherrapunji in the state of Meghalaya in India receives the highest rainfall, and Gobi Desert is considered it receives the lowest rainfall in the world. Both of the areas are located in where? In the Asian region, continent of Asia. Do you understand now? Do you understand? Do you understand now? Right. Now let's go into the lesson. Once again. Let's go into the lesson. A point to note down, all types of climates that exist in the world can be found here. Therefore, every type of forest also can be found in the continent of Asia. Therefore, biodiversity, which means the diversity of plants and animals, is greater in this region. Population, according to the size of the population, more than half, or about 60% of the world population lives in the Asian region. It is notable that China and India, the two most populous countries in the world, are located in Asia. Indonesia, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Japan belong to the top 10 countries with the highest population of the world, are also located in Asia. 6 out of the 10 most populous countries are located in the Asian region too. The average density of population, the average density, hold on, underline this point, okay? The average density of population of the continent of Asia is 87 per kilometer, but there are some regions in Asia with a high population density of more than 3,000 people per kilometer. In Asian region, there are 54 states or independent countries. You can understand how much you want. Right. The diversity of ethnicity, the diversity of the culture, ethnicity, and race is a specific feature of the population of Asian region. It is existence of various languages is another specific characteristic. Accordingly, 297 living languages are only available in China, according to Ethnologue, the providing information. Civilizations formation. Asian region has become unique as it is the home to the most ancient civilizations, such as Mesopotamia, Huangho, and Indus. It is the birthplace of many religions like Buddhism, Hinduism, Islam, and Christianity. At present, people who follow the religions like Buddhism, Hinduism, Islam, and Christianity lives in this continent. We're only in the quarter of our progress. Let's keep going. So you have to do these homeworks to come to the revision. We'll skip all that. Physical landscape relief. Physical landscape relief. The most specific topographic feature in the Asian region is a mountain range of Himalayas. This mountain range spreads 2,500 kilometers and stretches in a land area of about 612,000 square kilometers. Due to this large mountain range, India is seen to be separated from Asia as a result. India is called a subcontinent. There are many peaks, including Everest, located on this mountain range, exceeding 7 kilometers in altitude. Table 1.1, highest peaks on the mountains. You can see 8 highest mountain peaks on the earth in the Himalayan range, 8 highest peaks. Small hills, the other hills, large mountain ranges are located in Asia are Altai, Kunlun, Karakoram, Tangshan, Ghats, Sargos, and Urals. Large plateaus, okay, pause. Large plateaus. Several large plateaus in the world are also located in Asia. Some of them are Tibet, Pamir, Deccan, Siberian, and Iran plateaus. Tibet plateau is the one that located at the highest elevation of the world. It is located at 5 kilometers of altitude, surrounded by mountain ranges like Himalayas, Karakoram, and Pamir. As it is the highest plateau of the world, is spread over a large area. It is called the rooftop of the world. Plains and river valleys. The North Asia is a large plain. It is known as the Western Siberian Plain. Manchurian Plain and the Great Chinese Plain are very large plains located in Asia. Apart from that, there are large plains located close to the river valleys of Indus, Ganges, and Huangho. So, drainage system. The drainage large number of river systems scattered all across the Asian region. It's called the major characteristics of the drainage. The rivers flow to different oceans and seas. You gotta know these. in the Asian region lessons. Rivers flowing into the external seas of Yenisei and Lena to the Arctic Ocean, Amur, Huang, and Yangtze to the Pacific Ocean, Ganges, Indus, Brahmaputra, Mekong, and Irrawaddy, then south into the Indian Ocean, Euphrates and Tigris flow into the Persian Bay. Internal seas, rivers flowing into internal seas. There are several rivers flowing into the internal seas. Sardinia and Amudarya is to the Aral Sea, and Ural flows into the Caspian Sea. Please. So, map 1.1 physical landscape of Asia region. We don't know what it is. Major rivers in Asia. There are top 9 rivers, which is long. Yangtze is the longest, and Ganges is the shortest river valleys in Asia. Let's go. Largest lakes. There are several large lakes located in Asia. Among them, Baikal and Balkhash are major lakes. The Lake Baikal is considered as the deepest lake with fresh water located in the world. Okay, let's go to lesson. Activities. We do not want to know, so we'll skip that. We also know that. Climate. The Earth is divided into 3 main climatic zones according to variations of distribution temperature towards the South Pole to the North Pole. They are tropical climate, temperate climate, frigid zone. Tropical zone, temperate zone, frigid zone, warm climate, mild climate, and cold climate. Tips are tip 133, the Asian continent spreads over to the North Pole from equator, therefore all types of climate belong to those 3 climatic zones are found there. Tropical zone, very high temperature prevails throughout the whole year. The average temperature is more than 180 to 18 degrees Celsius. A warm climatic condition prevails here. Temperate zone. Average temperature in this zone is lower than the tropical zone. Seasonal variations exist here due to increase in degrees of temperature from time to time throughout the whole year. A clear warm season and cold season is seen here. Halfway there. Frigid zone. The main feature that can be seen here is the falling snow and land being covered with snow for a longer period of the year due to the lower level of temperature. Map 1.3, a better interpretation is shown here between the latitudes and so much more. So in this part, we're going to be showing tips tips at the bottom. Very important tips are going to be both rows about the subclimates. So remember those rows. Remember that both rows in the tip 134. I should be able to do this closer. Now let's go to this one. The types of, the types of climate that can be seen exist in South Asian region. Yes, you've got to know. In tropical zone, there are four of them, 4 climate zones. Temperate zones, there are 2 of them. Frigid zone, there are 2 climates. So you gotta know. You got to know all of them. The final results. Existence of places. Oh my God. Shit. We gotta pause this one. So existence of a place in a very extreme climatic condition in Asia is a specific characteristic. The lowest temperature is small city of Verkhoy in Russia. In the days decreases up to minus 50 degrees Celsius during certain days. Jacobabad in Pakistan has the highest temperature. It is about 55 degrees Celsius. Tip 135, both rows about temperature will be recorded here. Tip 136, the first row is going to be here. Natural vegetation changes regionally according to differences in rainfall temperature. Accordingly, they have adapted to climatic types, different climatic types. Tropical zone, tropical rainforest. You gotta learn all these. Temperate zone, temperate deciduous forest. Frigid zone, coniferous forest. Active, oh, we already done that. Human landscape, okay. There's so many questions coming from this one. You gotta study this one. You got to study this one. This is really important lesson part. I want to appreciate all the efforts. It's while I'm explaining the lesson, you can't talk. Talk run back. You can't talk, right? Can you talk? You can't talk. So human landscape. So there are ancient civilizations established due to coastal river valleys, according to the information found at the present. You have systematic tell you got to write some features and write all these features that you can be seeing here. Types of human races. There are two types, Mongoloid and Caucasoid. Mongoloid people live in countries China, Japan, Malaysia, Korea, Singapore. Caucasoid people, India, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and Arabian countries. Population distribution, the main three of them are the 4.46 billion population in present in Asia. Indo-Gangetic high population density, Indo-Gangetic River Plain, Irrawaddy River in Myanmar, Huanghe River Valley in China are given examples. Central Asia, Mongolia, Northern Flatlands, and Gobi and Thar deserts are sparsely populated Asian region. 10 countries by now. China is the highest and Turkey is the lowest. You hear me? 10 countries, Maldives is the highest, lowest. Maldives is the lowest and Georgia is the highest. So definitely no. Map 1.4, highestly densely populated regions of the Asian region. Yeah, we already done that. Come on. Yes, economic activities. Agricultural activities belongs in Pakistan. Industries belongs in Japan. Service activities belongs in Dubai. Pakistan as an agricultural sector. The largest irrigation system Pakistan also has. Pakistan as a major country, they can produce raw cotton, wheat, rice, sugarcane, mango, chickpea, vegetables, milk, dairy products, beef and mutton, and eggs are important. Yes. GDP is totally contributed to agricultural sector. Kharif and Rabi crop seasons are given. There are top 10, top 11 products that are given here. Place in the world market 3, 6, 4, 5, 4, 4, 5, 5, 7, 7, 6. 11 products in the Pakistan. Pakistan had a significant place as an exporter of agricultural products in the world. Yes, it is. Japan is an industrial country. Yes, Japan is a majorly industrial country. Per capita GNP. Japan is the country that possesses the third largest economy in the world. GDP is contributed 275% in the industrial sector. 25.2% is engaged in the industrial. Accordingly, manufacture automobiles, electronic equipment, machinery, iron and steel, shipbuilding, chemicals, textiles, computer accessories, robotics, pharmaceuticals, and processed foods are important. Manufacturing automobiles is the key company. There are many manufacturing companies are given below. Oh shit. Toyota, Mitsubishi, Nissan, Honda, Suzuki, Isuzu, Mazda, Subaru, Daihatsu, and Hino are car products that they produce. You gotta know, definitely. Tips, yes. Plastic, forest-friendly, and IBM are significant. Yes, those are very important in the test. Yes, It is the gene technology that is going to be very processable. Japan is at the forefront among the countries that utilize nuclear power in abundance in the world. Whoa. All right. This is the last part of the lesson. Dubai as a service center. UAE is a federation of 7 states, is known as Emirates. Out of the Dubai is the most Emirate state. 2,502,715. Density is 64.4. 644.2 square kilometer. Accordingly, it's a high populated country. It is a global city. It is important in the business hub of Middle East. Base of economy is shown in the mineral oil. And according to the service sector it is on doing research. Dubai has a service sector which is at the highest peak. All right, these ones are coming to the term test. You gotta remember all of these points are given here. So activities, state 4 factors like Pakistan is important as a major agriculture. We already do that. So glossary that's the end of the lesson. And that's the end of the lesson. So now we will move on to the landscape of Sri Lanka lesson, which is the longest lesson in the entire fictional geography verse. Bear with me a second. You will know what's coming to next. Here we are in the landscape of Sri Lanka lesson. Let's go to the landscape of Sri Lanka lesson now. The first lesson was a very short lesson. It's around 16 parts. So this lesson contains the majority of the first term. Now we will discover the lesson. This is the longest lesson in the entire fictional geography of all grades 6 to 11. So make sure to keep watching and you're gonna get more information. So now let's go ahead and start the unit. Let's start the unit. Objective is relief, drainage, climate, and natural vegetation are the main components of the physical landscape. Human landscape is created by man. The main objective is to study the interrelation between physical and human landscapes. Physical landscape. Sri Lanka is an island with a beautiful landscape located in the Indian Ocean. The island consists of mountains, plains, rivers, waterfalls, beaches, various types of vegetation, as well as buildings, roads, tanks, industries, croplands built by man on this physical environment. Relief. There are 3 relief features: coastal plain, intermediate plains, and central hills. Coastal plain, it is the 0 to 30 meters contour line, and the coastal plain is about 3 kilometers narrow in south, and in the north it's about 32 kilometers wide. It consists of various relief features, and the lower area is the features in braided rivers, marshlands, and deltas. Marshes are formed, the sediments are brought by rivers, are deposited as same as in the estuaries. So it will Rajavela, Pondala, Calamity, Somavati, Anavinda, and Kerala, Kali. There are so many marshes. There are 5 marshes, so we explain them. A bay has a wide opening of the sea protruding towards the land, filled with saline water. So there are 3 examples given here. You gotta understand. So the lagoon is a slimy stretch of an area filled with brackish water separated from the sea by sandbars, which have been outcast to the sea only during a certain period of the time. Negombo, Jaffna, Putlam, Chilok, and Patiklo are examples. Points and headlands. A land area with hard stone that protrudes towards the sea called a point. Tondra Head, Far Point, Sangamankan Point, and Point Pedro are examples. You gotta understand all these. Islands. Small land areas completely covered with water are called islands. Sea cliff. A sea cliff is composed of hard rock standing at the edge of the coast with a steep slope. Trincomalee, Kilinda, and Masala are examples. There are attractive. Blowhole is a feature. Blowhole, splashing water up through a cave making a sound. It's a blowhole. Remember this. Remember this. So remember the explanations of delta. Intermediate plane, 30 to 300 meter in altitude. This is wider. Parallel mountains and residual hills are two planes on intermediate plane. There are many rivers flowing across the intermediate plane. Unindulated lands, plains, plains. Central hills is the area that over 300 meter belongs to this zone. Indicated on number 3, it is very complicated. Samana mountain range, Namunugola mountain range, Pimutagala, Kirigalpotta mountain range, Knuckles mountain range, the 4 principal mountain ranges in the central hills. Plateaus, there are 5 plateaus. There are 5 plateaus in the central hills. Candy Plateau, Hatton Plateau, Valimata Plateau, Mahavatana Plateau, and Coastland Plateau. The Apso passes. A pass is a low area located between 2 mountains. Haputale, Balanet, Galagidra, and Kinikathina are examples. There are 163 waterfalls. So the plateaus which are flowed across is steep slopes or escarpments forming waterfalls. Water flows across. Drainage, there are few river valleys. There are 103 river valleys. Out of them, 34 of them are hill country. Beginning from the hill country, there are many update. There are many information in the map 2.3. See the map 2.3 for more. Table 2.1, there are 8 different river valleys. Mahaveliganga is the longest and Kalaganga is Mahaveliganga is the longest and the Kalaganga is the shortest river valley. So you gotta know. For more, 80% of the rivers located in Sri Lanka flow across the dry zone. Mahaveli is the longest river. 1/6 belongs to the Mahaveli River Valley. So you gotta know. When we consider the total drainage pattern, Sri Lanka is a radial drainage pattern. Trellis drainage patterns are very important. So they flow through a short area. The catchment is also smaller. During the rainy season, flood could occur in abundance close to these rivers. Very abundant. Climate is a particular place where the general condition of the weather determined by analyzing and concluding on the weather for a long time. Sri Lanka is located in the specific of the characteristics of climate. Sri Lanka is a high temperature and rainfall distributed throughout the year. There are temperature regional differences. Average annual temperature is 27 degrees Celsius. Proximity to the Indian sub changes. Changes. Several factors influence the various variation of temperature in Sri Lanka are proximity to Indian subcontinent, altitude, distance from sea, changing wind patterns. Tip 145, according to the map 2.4, the northern has a high temperature and the southern part has a eastern, southern, southwestern lowlands experienced low temperature. So approximate to Indian subcontinent areas of Jaffa and other phenomena are subject to high temperature, while when temperature increases in India, you feel that temperature is very low in these areas, which is it took the temperature decrease to altitude. It is called the lapse rate. Can be 447, 20.44, all the way down into 11.5 degrees Celsius. It is called the lapse rate. So although Sri Lanka has a high temperature, the temperature decreases as it's surrounded by ocean. Yes, it is pretty cold. Seasonal winds also influence that. The rainfall is the total quantity of rain received at a place with a specific period of time. So there are three ways that the rain receives in Sri Lanka: convectional rain, monsoon rain, or cyclonic rain. Since Sri Lanka is situated close to the equator, convectional process occurs throughout the entire year. However, this process is subdued in certain periods due to the process of MAP 2.5. When monsoons are over, when monsoons and cyclones are over, convectional process reappears according to that convectional process is shown approximately during two periods. First, intermonsoon period between months March and April, and October and November are going to be the second intermonsoon period. Intermonsoons, okay? Intermonsoon. Evening shower, really? So they can convection rain, thunder showers, or evening showers. Monsoon is a specific type of wind that blows during a definite time period. Sri Lanka is in monsoon period at two time periods, namely southwest monsoon, northeast monsoon. We also explained the southwest monsoon. It is blowing across the southwest. The rains that blow across the southwest is also called the southwest monsoon. So northwest monsoon, as the northeast monsoon winds blow in the direction of northeast, it's called the northwest monsoon. So next, cyclone. Cyclones that affect Sri Lanka mostly occurs in the area of the Bay of Bengal. It is occurred around December, but cyclones occur at any time of the year. Yes, depressions or storms. Sometimes these strength of the winds may differ across each other. So, skipping assignments. Climatic zones. There are a few climatic zones that we can identify. Landscape of Sri Lanka part 12. You're watching. Sri Lanka can be divided into 5 climatic zones: low country, wet zone, low country, dry zone, hill country, wet zone, hill country, dry zone, semi-arid zone. Map 2.8. Low country wet zone is explained. Months of February and March are dry to some extent, almost no definite dry season. Rain is impendent, permanent high evaporation occurs in low country dry zone, hill country wet zone. Dry winds occur from December to February. Make a table about all 4 of these. Evaporation is high. Convectional rains are in operation. Rain is limited. So there are 7 natural vegetation features: tropical wet forest, dry mix, evergreen forest, intermediate evergreen forest, hill country wet zone, hill country dry zone forest, thorny bushes and scrublands and mangroves. We explain them, each and every one of them, in our Landscape of Sri Lanka series, lesson series. If you didn't even watch the lesson, please go ahead and watch this lesson. Watch the lesson series and come back to the seminar. So dry mix, evergreen forest. You have to know about the main areas of it, areas of distribution, and main trees. Everything you're gonna have to know about them. So we have passed the halfway point of this lesson. Also, we have to learn more features of vegetation. Definitely have to know. Definitely. Thorny bushes and shrublands. Finally, mangroves. We learned this. According to the facts mentioned, yes, the physical diversity, even it's a small land, this diversity is seen in different relief, climate, vegetation, and drainage because it is a small island. Climatic condition that one can experience from dry climate to cold climate. The scenic beauty can be experienced with why Sri Lanka attracts many, many people. That's why we also learn this island. Human landscape. Population of Sri Lanka is 20.2 million. It's now 21 million now. It increases every year. Census conducted by the Department of Population and Census once in 10 years. Yes, get the new one if you could. Get the new one. The majority of population lives in the wet zone. Less population is shown. Less population is distributed in the dry zone. And 1/4 is accumulated in the wet zone, western zone, and least population in the northern province. Increase of population are administrative and commercial city and abundance of service facilities. It is very effectively regional differences. Uneven distribution, regional changes can be explained in the population density. Yes. Top 5 highest to densest in a few districts in Sri Lanka. Monranga is the lowest density, and Colombo is the highest density, population density. Composition of population, it can be expressed in various ways by age, gender, ethnicity, and religion. Sex ratio, in 2012, sex ratio is 90. Number of males from 100 females is called sex ratio. In 1981, the sex ratio is 104.0, and in 2012, the sex ratio is 94.3%. Age structure, 35.2 to 25.3. In the census 1981 and 2012, 15 to 59 years, it increased, and also the above 60 years is also increased. So, yeah, population structure according to the race, definitely. 70 most on is Sinhalese and others is very low, 0.5%. 70.2% is Buddhist and others are 0.1%. So according to the religion, you can learn. Growth of population, migration is very important. So how the population increased from 1871 to 2012, it is very exponential rate. There are 3 types of settlements. The settlement can be mere habitat only. Settlements can be categorized into 3 groups: rural settlements, urban settlements, and urban settlements. We explain them in our very own landscape of Sri Lanka lesson series. Go ahead and watch that lesson series and get back to here. Urban settlements. Now, where are we? The settlements which are both, there are so many different features you learn about them. So, main points you can understand. You can understand the main points of economic activities, agriculture sector, industrial sector, service sector. There are many various agricultural activities in Sri Lanka. Paddy cultivation, gardening, and tea cultivation are shown in Sri Lanka. Tea factory. There's a tea factory right there. Thank you. Tea industry. Industrial sector, confectionery, handicrafts, and industries. Yes, so sewing industries, clothing industry, very good. Service sector, it is the one that gives educational service, health service are very important in Sri Lanka. It's prominent. Infrastructure facilities, providing electricity, building roads, and water are major. Note, widening roads, building roads in the rural sector, building flyovers, and building expressways are the main. An expressway in Sri Lanka in the structure. It's one of the almost all the regions are provided with electricity facilities. electricity projects constructed according to major rivers and their use of regenerative energy sources like solar power is increasing. Water power, hydropower, and thermal power are given. Water and electricity are limited resource. You can have to spare protected for future generations. Influence of physical activities, physical landscape of Sri Lanka on human activities. Yes, regional changes too. Several human activities on the coastal plain are given below. Fisheries industry, koya industry, and excavating limestone. Tourist industry has emerged in using the physical environment. You definitely know about them, right? Thanks. Either human wets on this is suitable physical environment, high development, and several human activities which are considered here. So what are the human activities that's shown by the, so definitely you have to do these activities in order to come to the section. Tank system is an outstanding feature in the dry zone. It is a specific feature connected with the irrigation system. You definitely know about them, right? It is a specific feature. Paddy cultivation, Chena cultivation, villages and associated with tanks. It is a very good one. A specific relief and climatic condition is set, and human activities are adjusted accordingly. Jaffna Peninsula, red soil cultivation, limestone is in abundance, and you develop agriculture using groundwater. And several features found that palmyra trees are very important. Influence of human activities on the physical landscape of Sri Lanka. Everywhere the landscape of Sri Lanka, part 32, we are in. So water pollution, soil erosion, landslides, dumping garbage, and air pollution are given here in the figure 2.20. Study the above pictures well and identify several environments or problems related to various landscapes on Sri Lanka. So you can definitely identify them. Activities, name a few instances where man uses the physical environment in areas of the dry zone. What are the impacts that it can affect man due to loss of habitats and wild animals? Prepare. All right, we already did that, right? So that's the end of the lesson. So we are gonna be releasing the SCODISL update for these guys. So exercise, answer these questions, you answer them. So we discuss them. We're about to get the answers for the last question in the SCODISL update, which is a special changes to development of Sri Lanka update. So hopefully you learned everything in the first term. I'll see you with the SCODISL update. So SCODISL update, as we mentioned about the SCODISL oh shit. All right, can we get back on Zoom meeting? All right. So the SCODISL update is almost done. So SCODISL update is almost done. Do you know how the SCODISL update is being prepared right now? We will show you the update right now. So give me a sec. The special changes of development in Sri Lanka part 1 is coming soon on Future and Prestige YouTube channel. So make sure to subscribe and turn on the post notifications to stay updated on the SCODISL update. So the special changes of development in Sri Lanka part 1 could be the second term key explanation video. Second term key explanation video you might be able to listen. So the special changes of development in Sri Lanka is a new lesson for us, and it intensifies the entire previous lesson. So I will show you the SCODISL update. Ooh, I can't. Probably. So I'll definitely try my very best. So this is the SCODISL update. It is nearly done. The SCODISL update is nearly done. So we will show you the preview of the SCODISL update. As we mentioned, the special changes of development in Sri Lanka. You can see a preview uploaded by me. Let's play the preview. Let's play the Now, where were we? Yes, we're in the SCODISL update. So special changes of development in Sri Lanka. Part 1. Sri Lanka part 1. Spatial changes of development in Sri Lanka part 1. You can definitely identify, there's some key moments on this video series to identify. We're going to be learning about all the development indicators, which is the Human Development Index. You may be able to study. This is the first step of the development in higher secondary section. You can learn more about this development lesson in grade 11. So hopefully you'll be able to study them in grade 9. We'll show you the preview. Let me get you the preview. Bear with me. Okay. This is it. Preview. the preview version of the special changes of development in Sri Lanka. I think this is the preview. To mention that there's a cycle, which is the e-closer cycle, which features all of the parts cycling, e-closer cycle, which is the n dot cycle and the super cycle 6 from beyond the series. It also comes into the new SCODISL integration. It integrated to the new SCODISL update, which is going to be the one that which makes it powerful than any video you will ever see on YouTube. So e-closer cycle and what? More features. More features are coming in. More features are coming in. The broken music from everywhere, the Turn of Fiction Googleology part 13 is added. The part 14 end goal music is added in, and white screen instead of a black screen, and an easy way to make colorful text. Subtitles are added in SCODISL. An easy way to make colorful text, and much more. So you will be able to see the update today or tomorrow. You'll be able to see the update today or tomorrow. So hopefully you'll be able to study during that period. So we'll show you the update soon. So cycle of undefined. It made a little glitch, but don't worry. It is a cycle of undefined though. So in during the SCODISL update, in making the SCODISL update, we tried hundreds of times to get the Canary version exported. We tried hundreds of times to export the Canary version, but it failed. We tried hundreds of them. Hundreds. Not hundreds, but tens of hundreds a month. Tens of times. So many times to export the Canary version, but it failed. So we officially got the Canary version and the dev version altogether. So only the final version awaits. So the final version of the SCODISL may release on today or tomorrow, according to the time that we are available right now. So according to the time that we're available right now, the SCODISL update will release on today or tomorrow. Maybe today or tomorrow you'll be able to study SCODISL part 1 to your own fingertips. So make sure to click the subscribe button and turn on the post notifications to stay updated on the uploads. So it's basically going to be the same. SCODISL part 1 may come in about now. The developer update, which is the dev update. Dev update is how much long? 1837. So it's going to be almost 18 minutes and 45 seconds. It will be long. It'll be a long, almost 19-minute video. It'll be almost be as strong as a 19-minute video. So it's going to be 19 minutes. 19 minutes of learning, chaos, everything. everything is gonna be watched. You see the previous series on a cycle, but you could be able to see more. Also, it is my first video that we will have an animated backgrounds. Animated backgrounds. What are we doing right now? The interview. So we're gonna be doing the SCODISL update. All 6 parts are coming with the coming in the new updated version. In the new update version. New version making in it. The new SCODISL update will come in the new version, come with the newest new update version. So you'll be able to identify. So there are some subsequent changes in the old one and the new one. Old one, I think we did use some pre-recorded backgrounds, but this time we're having animated backgrounds. We're having our own animated backgrounds previewed on SCODISL Part 1. Definitely learn more.